Hello, and welcome back to some more of The Witness. In our last episode, we solved a bunch of puzzles in this colored water swamp kind of area over here, and we managed to collect all the lasers that we needed in order to unlock this puzzle over here. But before we solve this puzzle and go into this, looks like it's going to be like some kind of elevator or something, I'm not sure. But before we do that, I want to kind of do some backtracking because we did kind of figure out what these elusive Tetris pieces mean over here. And there are some areas around the map where we have seen them before that I kind of want to backtrack to and try to solve them now. I know one of them was in the village over here, so let's head back over there. Okay, here we are back at the village. If I remember correctly, there were actually two places with the Tetris pieces. I think one of them was over here. Here. We still don't know what these stars mean, though. We have to wait to figure out what those mean. Although, looking at the Tetris pieces... No, I thought I might have something there, but I think we still need to figure out what those stars mean. The other spot where we had the Tetris pieces was on top of this building over here. And it looks very similar to what we had in the swamp, where we're going to be trying to make some kind of bridge here. So... I'm thinking we can do something... Okay, now that... What if we do something like this? And that'll make a bridge across, I believe. Yes. Putting one of our 1x3s here, one of our 1x3s here, and one of our 1x3s in the middle. But that doesn't quite seem to reach the... Oh, it does. Okay. And what do we have over here? Okay, so if this is just the simple... Oh, here we got two. This should be right? Just separate the white squares and the black squares? Yeah, okay. And then over here, you got something similar going on. Can't I just do this? Is this... Yeah, that works. No, that doesn't work. Huh, okay. So let's think. Okay, I think this is it. Man, that took a little bit of tinkering, but this looks like a solution. Okay, man. Okay, these are getting tough. Now we got a little dot to collect over here. Man. I think this is the solution, but we just didn't get the dot, man. That's annoying. Yeah. Okay, this looks promising. No, this isn't right. Yeah, this is so close. Yeah, it's just the white and the black here. Oh, actually, yeah, this black can also see this one over here. Okay, I think so I had to draw this one out on some paper, but I think I got the answer. I think it's gonna be something like this. Almost. Man, it's so close. Okay, I had to sketch this one out on some paper, but I think I managed to find this solution, and this should be right. Yeah, man, these are getting tricky. Okay, let's see what we got here. This looks pretty similar. Um, Not quite. Yeah, I think this is the answer. So it's a pretty similar solution to the last one. Okay. And that unlocks that door over there. Okay. Interesting. Um, Now, how do we get up there? I'm gonna need to unlock this door, which is coming from this direction. Yeah, it looks like we might need to do a little bit more exploring to figure out those star pieces. I think there were some other places where we've seen Tetris pieces before that we should backtrack to. We can also head back to the windmill real quick. We got some codes that we can input. And I think there were some puzzles down there that we might be able to solve now. Let's head down into the dungeon here. Oh, here we are. It's really dark down here, darker than I remember. I still never figured out where this comes from, but let's continue into the theater. First, let's actually head back here, because I think there were some puzzles on the board back here that we might be able to solve now. So now that we know what these mean, we know that these correct one of the incorrect kind of tiles. So still a little puzzling though how to solve this. Okay. That seemed kind of close. So a solution like this seems kind of close. The only problem is we need this turbine to see this one. Ooh, I think I see something here. Almost. Maybe. Something like this. There we go. Okay, so we're opening this door. Does opening this door do anything? Do anything extra? Do you just get bonus points there? Let's see, where does this lead? Where the heck are we now? Okay, so there's a boat dock out there. Oh, let's go ahead and grab it real quick. I don't fully know where we are. Oh, we're just outside of the village. This looks like some kind of puzzle. Maybe in some kind of angle it fills out. Well, let's just go. Let's just go ahead over here. I thought I saw a boat. Oh, there it is. Grab that. Um. It's kind of interesting. I wonder what the point of that door is. It feels like it just kind of leads us out here. Let's head back inside real quick, see if there's anything in this shipping kind of crate area. So we got some more Tetris pieces. So the way this is kind of set up, oh no, actually, I was gonna say the way this is set up, it seems like the only way we could do this is to connect it to the one on the left. But I think we could do something like this, where we make like a 2x2. And then I think that's actually gonna be it. And then we separate them like this. Ah, no, because now this can still see that. So I think we're close. I feel like this 2x2 has to be the answer though, because we can't connect it to the one on the left. Because if this connects to the one on the left, then this one has to connect to the one on the right, and then these two need to be connected to each other, which would mean that the black square would be connected to the white square. So I feel like the 2x2 block has to be part of it. This 2x2. We might not be making it the right way though. There might be a different way to make it that I'm missing. Because what I'm saying is if this is separated, right, then all of a sudden there's no way to resolve this guy over here, the Tetris piece on the right. And if we do it like this, it's the same thing, right? Oh no, wait, we can actually make a Z block here. Like this. Except maybe not like that. Or maybe we make it the other way. We make a Z block like this. And now we're doing good here. Okay, here we are. Nice. And what does that get us? Just some little bonus puzzle here. What the heck? How does this work? Uh... Okay, so this is contradictory to what we've seen. Okay, that was a solution. That's kind of contradictory to what we've seen before. I think before these arrows mean that you have to go that direction. But maybe they actually mean something else. It's quite interesting. Not sure. Anyway, is that all for this? If you're so... I wonder if we can get this somehow. Maybe it's visible from that island over there. That looked almost clean right there. Yeah. I'm just gonna try this real quick. See if I can find the angle. Alright, unfortunately I was not able to find the angle for it, so let's just go ahead and keep going with the windmill over here. Let's try to solve this real quick, just for fun, just for practice, I suppose. This is actually a little tricky. The black dots in the middle feel kind of inconsequential. It doesn't feel like they actually matter to the solution of the puzzle. It feels like it's mainly the Tetris pieces. The problem is, how do we separate out the Tetris pieces? Okay, I think I'm seeing... Because it's so hard to separate them out individually, so I think what we have to do here is we have to, like, combine them all together. And I think if we combine them all together in this sort of kind of, like, H pattern, I think that's how we do it. So they're all combined together. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's kind of straightforward, yeah, but, like, this L piece is right here. This one is up here. Yeah, you just have to combine them all together to make that kind of H shape right there. That's kind of weird, but not too incredibly difficult, I suppose. All right, let's see if we can input these codes that we found. I have them in my notebook here. Let me... Okay, I think I have this one upside down. I have this one written in my notebook upside down, rather. So I think it's something like this. And I think it goes around like this. No, like this. I think. Okay. Feels weird. Got a candle. It's weird. The environment he's in kind of looks like a real world version of the Witness world. Kind of interesting. Kind of eerie. When I was walking back, what the heck is this? It's some kind of like avant-garde, like... It went out? Ah, unfortunate. What the... He's just gonna try... Wait, he had the lighter in his pocket. Why is he... Okay. This feels bizarre. Is he trying to tell me to do something here? Like, I don't know. Okay. Okay, he's protecting him with his coat. But what's happening here? I think I heard a pressure plate or something. Is this the timer on the video or something? Oh my gosh, if this is the time... Because it's like going down. If that's the case, this is a long video. Wait, what the... Is this some kind of like troll or something? Oh, guy over here. Wait, is this some kind of like interaction? Like, no. Okay. So I thought that maybe the other side showed us the other side of the film. Like, so if this side's him covering the candle, maybe this side would be the candle exposed to us, maybe, I guess. But apparently that's not it. I might have to cut out this part. I'm not sure what's happening here. I feel like I might be getting trolled. What is this over here? The candle went out again. Okay, I think this is a troll. Like... Okay, I guess we can fast forward? Okay. So we got through this, got through that. Just... Okay, he made it. Okay. See what happens here. Why does he sound like he's on the verge of death? What the heck? Okay. It looks like it's gonna go out again, I'm not gonna lie. Is there gonna be like any payoff to this at all, or is it just gonna be like the... What? I have no idea what's going on right now. I guess that's just where the candle goes, I guess, or something. What the heck? Were those people just watching him the whole time? Okay. This is getting creepy. What, okay. I'm a little concerned. It's just this for the rest of the video? Like, it's just a solid 2 minutes of just the dog and the man by the puddle. I mean, what the heck? There is like a dot here. I don't know if that's supposed to do something. Wait, I think I saw sparks. Wait, does that do something? Oh my gosh, wait. What on earth? Okay. Well, I guess that was worth the payoff, or not at all. I don't know. What the heck was that? We do have one more code to put in. I don't even know if I want to put it in anymore. That was ridiculous. What what did we just sit through here? Okay, I'm gonna open up my notebook one more time. Gotta get these last code in. This one appears to also be upside down in the way I wrote it. Okay, so the other one I have is this. And in here.
So it's absolutely simple what I have to say to you.
Okay.
That's what my teacher said to me. And I'm still deeply discovering the reverberation of that. And it's simply stop looking for what you want. Not cynically stop looking for what you want. Because there's a way of stopping looking for what you want in resignation and cynicism and closing down. But innocently, openly, stop looking for what you want in this moment. Not tomorrow when you have it. But in this moment, to take one moment.
I'm gonna be honest.
Whatever it is.
I'm gonna take a quick fast forward through here. I'm a little tired of these shenanigans. Okay, I'm gonna just move forward for the sake of the video, because that one also looked like it's gonna be like 10 minutes long or something. Whatever. Maybe one day I'll come back and watch that. All right, so perhaps we can solve this puzzle now. Huh. So, I mean, this puzzle looks like it's going to be solved the exact way we thought it was going to be solved. But it feels like we can't actually connect these pieces at all. So, how do we reset this again? I forgot. Oh, here, yes. Okay, so this could make an L shape this way, or it can make an L shape this way. I think both of them are kind of valid. Yeah, again, I don't think we can combine these two, because in order to combine them, we would need a vertical count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and the best we could get is 3. So these have to be separate from each other, I'm pretty sure. And this kind of looks like a weird entry point. I don't think I want to enter through from here. Do I? Okay. Yeah, that's actually... Okay. So that means I have to make the L shape by doing this. I believe. Yeah, there's no other way to do that. It has to be this. And then we need to go through here, but this is blocked. So how do we work around this? Oh, I think we can just walk across the wood here, right? Oh, okay. That was actually much easier than we thought. Okay, so then we just make the 4 block. Yeah, it's gonna go all the way across, I believe, into the exit. Okay. And then we got another one over here. So these can be made however we want, because they're tilted. Or no, I guess not however we want. We can't flip them, we can rotate them. But if we rotate them, we can combine them to make like, kind of like a 2x4. So where's the start here? It's over here. Uh-oh, we got two going at the same time. That's gonna be interesting. I mean, I think we can solve it just by like going up like this. Just go up, right, up, and then around. I think that solves it. Yep, that solved it. Okay. And that gets us through to here. Okay, we got a wire. Oh, right, I think there was something at the top of the clock tower. Yeah, now we have this side. And I think this is just going to be the same thing, but we can actually see the solutions here quite well, so although we can't really see them while solving the puzzle, so I think I might need to like take a picture here with my phone in order to kind of. Also, these don't necessarily connect all that well, so I don't know. We'll see. Let me just take a quick picture with my phone so I can make this a little bit easier on myself. And the last one seems weird too. The last one also seems kind of weird because it is a dual band. We do not have a dual band. Let's see. So according to my notes, the solution might be this. And then this is where it gets weird. We'll try to combine this as best as I can, I suppose. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Huh. Okay. Yeah, they don't necessarily blend together because the end point for the bottom right one is around here, and then the start point for the top right one is over here. What if we just, like, solve the puzzles normally? So collect all the dots, and then we can try to separate these out as best as we can. Something like this, maybe. Maybe just do this. Ah, this is a little tough. Okay. So I'm thinking I like solving the left side, maybe. Like this. That'll solve the left side. So now all we have to worry about is the right side. But I don't like what this leaves us on the right side. Man, it's kind of tricky. Yeah, it's really hard to make this L shape. How do I approach in order to make this? Ooh, what if we do this? No, that doesn't work. Oh, I got it. I got it. Wait. What if... So the problem here is that the entry point's over here and the exit point's over here. So what... Entry point for puzzle 2 is over here. Exit for puzzle 1 is over here. What if, by the time we get to the top right of puzzle 1, we just go in... No, that doesn't work, does it? Maybe it will. No. I think it does. I think we can actually just combine them like that. So I think basically what we can do is... we do this part, so up 2, U-turn, up 1, and then instead of going on with the yellow, we just go straight into the purple. I think this might be something. I'm gonna be operating off of my pictures here that I have on my phone. So we're gonna do this, go straight up into here. Around, down, and I think we go back into puzzle 1 here, because this seems to line up really well. So we do this. And then into puzzle 3. Puzzle 3, we can get into like this. This is looking promising. Okay, now we're on to puzzle 4. Oh, man. And puzzle 4 is the tricky one, because how do we do this with... The solution to puzzle 4 used 2 lines to do it. So maybe this... Okay. I can make an L... I can make an L shape like this. Combine it with the 4x1 on the top like this. Right? Oh my gosh, and then there's a... Here, this is it. Oh my gosh. What did that do? Is that just for fun? Oh my gosh. Whatever. Maybe... maybe if we hadn't solved that side, maybe this side would have activated the laser. I don't know. But, something, I guess. Let's go ahead and look back at the factory real quick. Look at the puzzles over there. We are running a little long in this video, but let's just run over there super quick. Alright, back at the factory area. Let's take a crack at this one real quick. Let's take a crack at this one with our newly found knowledge. How does this work? How can this one... Okay. So this one can't make that shape without going off the grid. So that means that these two need to be combined with each other somehow. And funny enough, the only way to do that is to align the bottom bar of this with the top bar of this. But I don't think we can do that. Can we? That's weird. This doesn't feel quite solvable. Or no. No. Okay, I see it. I see. So we put this L here, right? And then we put this L over here to make a shape that looks something like this. There we go. And And we have access to the area that we already had access to. Alright, let's go ahead and head over here. I think there were some Tetris puzzles over here that we might be able to do now. Those up there. And then we have these down here. Let's see. So, tilted one means that we can tilt it however we want. So, alright, let's see. Let's think about some different permutations. I think, okay, no, I thought I almost had it. Okay, so I think I'm seeing the 1x3 here, and then the T just goes here. No, that doesn't quite work, does it? I was seeing something like this. But then we cannot get to the exit. Ah. Alright, new plan. 1x3 goes here. T is going to go here. And that's going to give us a shape like this. But we missed the 1x3. No. This would have been the solution otherwise. Man. Yeah, wait, no, I think it's just... Oh, no, never mind. Alright, new plan. I think this is the one. T-shape up top. 1x3 goes here. And it's going to give us a shape that looks like this. Yes! Fortunately, I think we need to solve the other puzzle in order to progress here, perhaps? Oh, you have to summon the boat every single time you want to use it. That's interesting. I thought they just stayed. Alright. Well, I guess that's all we're going to be able to do for right now. I can't really think of any other places we've seen the Tetris pieces so far. Let's go ahead and try to sprint back up to the top of the mountain real quick. On second thought, I've changed my mind a bit. I was originally going to go to the, yes, okay, interesting. So I was originally going to go to the mountain and try to solve that puzzle. But again, I still feel like that goes to the late game area, and I really want to figure out what these stars mean before we get into that late game area, because I feel like that might come up, perhaps. So let's see if this boat will actually just take us here. It looks like we're going into some kind of jungle area. This was the, I believe this was the painted swamp that we were in before. And what is this over here? That's the monastery? Or the tree town? I don't even know what that is. Huh. Not sure. But anyway, let's try to make our way into this jungle area. Maybe it will give us some insight into what these star kind of shapes mean. Alright. I guess we're taking a gentle river cruise. Get to look around the map a little bit. I believe that's the side area of the fortress we were just in. You can see the bell tower kind of behind it, where the laser was activated, where we did that crazy long maze for basically nothing. Looks like we're going through a shipwreck. Ooh, spooky. Hopefully we don't get haunted. Gonna take us directly through the ship. It's like a ride at Disneyland or something. Very creepy. A bell? That's interesting. Uh, okay. Looks like there's some tree houses up there. I think that might be where we're going. That's a nice little scenic kind of route. I enjoyed that a lot. Looks like we are coming into port. I wonder if there's a way to get here that isn't using the boat. It looks kind of secluded. But anyway. Yeah, I think that's the ship dock that we saw at the kind of painted swamp area in the last episode. But I think with that, I think we are going to... Ooh, let's look at this super quick. Yeah, we do got some stars going on here. But we will save that for next time. Join us next time as we progress into this jungle area and finally unlock the meaning behind these star shapes. And I think that it feels like that's going to be like one of the last kind of obstacles we really have in this game. That feels like the last thing that we kind of haven't figured out yet. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. See you guys then.